So am I talking to you? What am I talking? Am I talking to like myself? Am I just like looking at the sky?
Whatever you're comfortable with. You can talk to me, or you can talk directly to the camera.
Nah, it creeps me out.
Okay. You can talk to me. That'll work. Thank you.
Cheers.
So, first question.
Yes.
What song or lyric of someone else's best depicts your high school experience?
Well, I think that it's weird. It's like cheeseball as this is in a way, and not cheeseball in terms of the artist, but cheeseball in terms of the lyric. When I think of high school, I think of like first crush, and I think of driving home in my car, in my old Chevy Caprice station wagon, driving her back to her house with Peter Gabriel's "In Your Eyes" playing, and it was totally one of those. Am I gonna make out with her? Am I not gonna make out with her? Like one of those drives where I'm like having like stupid conversation, like post-pubescent, like voice cracking, like I'm having a good time tonight. So where's your place again? And but like that song, like always, whenever that song comes on, I always remember like just driving down the road with this girl with like the first real crush when I had a car, and it just reminds me of high school girls. So yeah.
Excellent.
And Lloyd Dobler.
Okay. Name a project you wish you could take credit for doing or working on.
I think, an album. I think it's an album that has come back to me recently. That I've realized the beauty of it more and more every time I listen to it is the U2 Octone Baby album. Because like everybody's like, oh, early U2, but I don't know, something about that record was so like forward thinking, and the kind of just everything those guys did with like Daniel Lanois and Brian Eno. I just would love to be a part of that world. And a friend of mine actually played me the original track of like One, and it was unbelievable because you listen to that song now and it's like such a beautiful, like everything is in the right place and everything's perfect. But you listen to the original track and it's like a bunch of guys sitting in a studio just rehearsing together, and that's how they record it, and then they really put it together in the mix. And it was that's why the record feels so good, because it's a very natural like rehearsal vibe thing. It wasn't like they worked the song out perfectly and then put it down. And that record as a whole is because it has all like the warmth of kind of a lot of the songwritery stuff that I've been accused of doing. We'll get back to that. I don't know, like singer-songwriter thing I'm not really into. But sonically, just a much bigger, like more beautiful thing. That it felt like I was flying a spaceship when I was listening to that record, because there's something Blade Runner-y, futuristic about it that I really like. So I would have liked to been there and a part of that.
What makes sense to you now, but didn't 5 or 10 years ago?
Country music. I grew up in Nashville, despised country music, and like everything it stood for. And I don't know, when I was in Nashville, I just felt like it represented all of the small-minded conservative crap that bothered me growing up there. And once I was able to get out of Nashville and listen to music, and not like pop country, but even just old Hank Williams, and I couldn't even grasp that when I was younger because I still associated it with that same stuff in my head. I'm able to listen to old country and Johnny Cash and Chris Christopherson, like 70s stuff, and really appreciate like some really, really beautiful songwriting. So that, yeah, country makes sense now.